In this video, we will review a problem about foxes. Please pause the video and read the problem carefully. So in this problem, we have a formula that shows the number of foxes at the protected area. And the first question, how many foxes were introduced into the protected area? And I will show you how to answer all these questions for this problem using your calculator. First of all, we need to turn your calculator on and clear everything that you had on your calculator and type this formula into your calculator. Don't forget to put parentheses around your denominator. So we have 47.5 divide, open the parentheses, 0.26 plus 0.76 to the power. We don't have a variable t on our calculator. We have to use this button and use the variable x. You need to click to the right and close the parentheses. Now, to answer the first question, we have to understand what they ask us to find. Were introduced, it means they ask you how many foxes were in the beginning in the park. Or in college algebra language, we need to find the initial value. And we know to find the initial value, we have to substitute 0 for t or for x on our calculator. You can substitute 0 into this formula and calculate this value, but there is a different way, easier way, to use your calculator. Press second graph. You got the table of values for this function and go up to 0. So you see that when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 37.698 thousandths. Okay, our answer is n of 0 is equal to, and we need to round our answer to the nearest whole number. So it will be 38 foxes. Now we need to choose a graph. Before we graph our function on our calculator, we need to click on Window and we have to think logically. So my x minimum, we see that the x coordinate, the x-axis goes from 0 to 25 here and in all these graphs. So you will start with x equal to 0. X maximum will go 30. I can leave 30 or I can change to 25. To make more accurate, I will change to 25. Okay, and I will count by 1. Y minimum, again, my y goes from 0 to 180 on each graph. So I will start from 0 to 180. And again, I will go by 1. Now I will press graph. Let's see. Let's compare the first graph and our graph on the calculator. Nope, it does not look even close. This Y graph may be this graph we see that it is not even close. So we need to choose between this graph and this graph. And let's see what we can see the difference. Here we start between 0 and 20. Maybe it's y equal to 10. And here is a little bit less than 40. But we know when x is equal to 0, right here, we have 38 foxes. So this graph is correct. This point is under 40, that is 38. So this graph is correct and this graph is wrong. So to answer this question, you have to know how to graph a function on your calculator and use your analytical and logical thinking to choose the correct answer. And the last question for this problem is, when will the fox population reach 90 individuals? So in other words, 90 is 90 foxes. So we need to substitute 90 into our formula for n. N is number of foxes, T is number of years. In other words, we need to solve this equation. 90 equal to 47.5, 0.26 plus 0.76 to the power t. And we are not going to solve this equation by hand. We will use our calculator. If you click on your calculator, click y equal to, you see that the right part of this equation is our y1. So this is equal to y1. And 90 will be our y2. This is the second equation. So you go down and type 90. So it means we are looking at two equations. One equation is the right side of this equation, and second equation is the left side of this equation. We will press graph. And we see that this line is this function, and the red line is y equal to 90. And we see that these two lines intercept at this point, and we need to find the x-coordinate of this point. How will we do it? We will press second, and then trace. We have to go down to 5, press enter, and they ask you, is this your first curve? And you can check if you type your equation correctly. Then you will press enter. So you will press enter. Then they will ask, is your second equation correct? Y equal to 90, yes, it's correct. Enter. Then it will be guess. It's okay. Press enter. And finally, you see the words intersection on your calculator, and it's 4.8010967. This is the x-coordinate of the point where these two lines intersect. So the answer for this problem will be The fox population will reach 90 individuals after, and we have to round our answer to 2 decimal places, so it will be 4.80 years. So this is a good problem to check if you know how to type your problem into your calculator, how to set up your window, how to graph your functions, how to analyze the table, and how to use the crossing graphs method. Let me know if you have any questions.